Louise, the importance of this game, like, can you sum it up?
Yeah, it's a massive step towards where we want to be and how we can do in the group. So yeah, it is of huge importance to us. I just think it's more because we think that we can actually get something out of the game. We believe that we can. So I think it'd be more kind of maybe a little bit of almost disappointment if we don't come away with at least a point. But we know how important it is, but we know we've just got to go in on the day and give it everything.
That's been a real mentality shift over the last couple of years, hasn't it? To be able to kind of say, rather than going into wanting to win or wanting to compete, it's kind of like, yes, why can't we win?
Yeah, I think we've been, just always trying to be realistic with, where we are and how we see ourselves as a team. And I think kind of going into this, we've given ourselves every chance now. We've proven it against top teams. We've proven it against Sweden. Like, we know that they're going to be more in control of the game and have more of the ball, and that's how we know it's going to go. But for us, then it's actually how we balance that out and actually use our strengths then against them. And we feel like we have the strength to do it. And it did show in the last game that they had to adapt their ways a little bit to kind of stop us from trying to get the equaliser. So
obviously we're coming into their home venue. It's possibly going to be a sellout, and they have a chance of qualifying as well. We know they're world number 2, so we know just how good all these factors can combine to maybe make them stronger.
Yeah, exactly. Listen, it's that home advantage. They're I feel like they're really kind of up and running as well, kind of post Olympics. But I think we love that as well. It's just as having a sellout crowd in any stadium, I think is huge, and you do actually still use that that bit of a buzz, and if there's going to be a bit of good and bad about it, you actually just kind of use that atmosphere to go at it. So I don't think it'll phase us too much, and we want to. They maybe have obviously a goal in their mind, but so do we, and it's about that qualification.
So that atmosphere worked in our favour in Helsinki against Finland.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we actually really liked it. Yeah, it was just one of those. I think it is different. The atmosphere at women's games can be, it is just atmosphere, and it's really nice. And yes, they are pushing towards their home team, but as long as we're just kind of focused on our task, I just think we'll actually just build up and use that as a bit of adrenaline as well.
2021 was quite good for the team. Started 2022, the Pinata Cup allowed the management to kind of have a look at different players and different formations and stuff like that, and that's been good. But now we're into the crunch kind of part, aren't we? 4 qualifiers to go.
Yeah, I think Pinata was really vital to how we kind of wanted to to show ourselves, and as a full squad as well. It was one of those where we got some rotation in, and obviously people kind of thrown in situations maybe they hadn't been, and it was you had to see if you were able to kind of swim in those moments and prove yourself, and I think the girls really did, and that's the whole point. Do you know your task? Do you know your role when you're going into these games? Because it's football, it's sport, things happen. You have to be able to go in and do what you can for the team, and I think that was really vital, and it showed across all of the 3 games. So yeah, we took a lot of confidence from it, but we know now it's those games are great, but it's kind of what counts now.
Is this exciting for you as a player, the challenge of playing against teams like Sweden and knowing that these games matter so much to the ultimate goal?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I've just it's I play a little bit now with less fear, which I'm I think that's I don't know, I suppose it comes with a bit of experience and playing a lot of these top teams, and now you just want to go into it and prove yourself, and and challenge yourself then against me personally. I'm going to make sure that Blackstenius, whoever the striker is, Rolfo, that I'm there and I'm challenging with them, and I can win my 1v1 battle against them. So I relish it all the time, but it is it's about where this team can go, and that's what gives me kind of the buzz and the drive as well, that that we can get into a potentially qualify for a World Cup, and that's that's just what keeps me going and motivated constantly, and having that drive.
You can see that mindset that you have and the girls have collectively. It's starting to rub off on the fans and the stakeholders as well. Like, you can see this support from Sky and Cadbury's, and the fact that there's watch parties and there's the games on RTE and everything else. Like, it all seems to be kind of swelling towards this positive kind of vibe that everybody has.
Yeah, and I just think it's picked up as you say, everywhere. It's in the team, it's on the outskirts, it's in the media, and you know, for us as well, I just think, you know, we're just really enjoying it though, because we know that we're building something, we're creating something, and it's, you know, we want to do it for ourselves, but then it's what's to come later on as well. I know maybe that's something that maybe I think about a little bit more, and it's, you know, it's that have really kind of built this, yeah, kind of fortress for ourselves, and you know, and I just love when we get to play the home games, but then, you know, as well, when we're away, we've still got that support at home, you know, and it's just really, yeah, it's just consistent now, and I don't know, it just, yeah, it warms you a little bit, and it just makes you, it gives you that buzz and the adrenaline just to kind of keep going and keep pushing, yeah, and it's, you know, it's to know that you kind of have that support and people have confidence in you back home. It does really push it on.
You've now experienced a completely different side of things now that you're on the joint billboards.
Yeah, the billboards. Yeah, that's something different, all right. And yeah, it's my mum is driving around Dublin trying to find them at the moment. But no, that's just, you know, listen, it's incredible. It's that extra perk, but it's actually just showing what the sponsors are doing for us. You know what I mean? I'm sure it was just probably they were just pointing a dart at a dartboard just to see whose face they put on it, to be honest. And but no, it's as I said, it's just what they're doing to support us. It's huge. You know, and that was it. Even just talking to, you know, to Sky Ireland the other day, and they were just so, you know, enthusiastic and really put their heart into it, and you know, and it honestly means so much to us to kind of have that support on the outside, that people want us to be able to succeed and will actually help us to try get there, because, you know, we've been trying to do a bit of that fight ourselves as a team, and now to actually have people, you know, around us as well that you know, that want to do it for us and help us and bring us on is amazing.
Obviously, the Out Believe campaign that Sky have launched, as you referenced there, like it's kind of taken off. It's been huge, and Cadbury's too as well. Like, I know you've done some stuff for Cadbury's as well.
Yeah, listen, like again, they've just, you know, Cadbury's again are just backing everything up and just, you know, doing what they've said, what they and how they want us to be, and they're just putting the support there directly behind us, and you know, and it's not gone unnoticed at all, and it just, yeah, having that support and having, I don't know, yeah, even that kind of the equality and the parity across the board is really showing, and as I said, we've kind of had to fight a bit of this fight as players and as staff and everything to try get, you know, where we need to be, and so that we're performing at the top level. And you can see then that Cadbury's and Sky are, you know, right there behind us, you know, making sure that we can get up to that level. I
know for Tuesday's game it's going to be a game plan specific to taking on Sweden, but is there almost a sense of just bring it on, like let's go, it's a contest, let's go?
Yeah, absolutely. It's you've got to win those 1v1 battles as well. You've got to make sure that, yes, you know your role, you know where you need to be, you got to know where, you know, their strengths lie and where they want to expose, you know, the spaces that we may leave. But yeah, can you win your 1v1 battle? Can you get at your player when you're in possession of the ball? Can we move the ball fast? Can we exploit their weaknesses? And yeah, and then that's it, getting, you know, the tackles in, winning the first headers, you know, and then just being smart with the ball. Absolutely. So it's yeah, I think we're just ready to go now. It's been a game that we've been waiting a while for, and to kind of, again, just to prove ourselves. And I think that's what we love doing. And teams really aren't. They're seeing now what we're like against these top teams, and I feel like they can, you know, feel that bit of a pressure from us, you know, coming.